Hello friends. Welcome to the Eternal Bright Light channel. Today we are going to discuss another very important topic in Vedic astrology. It is called the BHAVAT BHAVAM concept. But what is it exactly? You can simply think of it as house-to-house concept. In other words, by using this technique you can get an understanding about an individual. Now, you may think what's so special about it? That's what birth charts does normally, right? But with this technique you can gain insight about individuals other than yourself as well, even without looking at their birth charts. So this technique is primarily based on the concept of astrological houses or bhavas. Hence the name BHAVAT BHAVAM, which means from one house to another. To make things clear we will take an example. But before that, it's a prerequisite that you must have a basic concept of the astrological houses. If you are new to this, then please go back and watch the Karmic Blueprint Part 2 video in our channel. Okay. There are many levels in this technique. But today we will focus on the basic level only. So let's take an example to get a better understanding. We know third house is about younger siblings. Looking at the third house can give us an insight about our younger siblings. But what if you have two younger siblings? Now you cannot directly see about your second younger sibling from the normal house technique. What you do instead is, make your third house the ascendant, and count third house from it. In other words, count the third house from the third house, which is fifth house in your birth chart. This fifth house will give you an insight about your second younger sibling. Now let's try it once more. How can you know about your maternal grandmother? As no house will directly give you the answer. So what can you do now? We know fourth house represents your mother. Now, you count fourth from the fourth house, which is the seventh house in your birth chart. This house will give you an insight about your maternal grandmother. Let's try another one. How can you gain an insight about your grandchildren? We know fifth house is the house of offspring. And grandchildren are your children's offspring. Which means, count fifth from the fifth house in your chart. This corresponds to the ninth house of your birth chart. It is this house which can give you an idea about your grandchildren. Now, we won't go any further into this topic today. There are numerous such combinations. We showed only 3 today. Try them in your own birth chart. It is not very difficult. Today we will end it here. Stay tuned for more interesting discussions. Until then, goodbye. Take care.